All right, here we are, part 2 of my almost 200% ROI full sesh. If you didn't see part 1, make sure you go back and check that out. And if you don't want to miss any parts, you can hit the subscribe button. We're going to make a deep run in one of these. If you don't know yet, the tables right now are, the top screen is the $10 buy-in, 3K guarantee, 18 left, and we're already all in. Excuse me. We got the ace queen down in the super turbo. The third screen is the monster stack turbo, but the bigger one, the almost $30 buy-in, and then the bottom is a $33 buy-in knockout. We got, if I remember correctly, I think at this point we have stacks in almost everything except for the turbo. Big flip. And he hits it on the river. How unfortunate. We're going to keep trying, though. We want this to be the final table. We want this to be the one, dude. Hold up. We might have a big hand in the turbo monster stack now, though. Pocket tens. One away from the money. That is sketchy. Super sketchy. Are we going to go for it here? On the bubble, is it the right play? I think it is. Are we gonna flip on the bubble in a pretty big buy-in for us? Nope, he folds. Oh man, we're getting close-ish to the bubble there, but we're not gonna go with ace 10. That's not good enough. All right, we're gonna have a hand coming out of the hyper turbo, and we have pocket nines in the $30. These are both hands. You can go either way. Like ace 10, either way. Pocket nines against an all-in, either way. Especially on that one's even more because it's on the bubble. Ace 10 with the limp in front, it's a better spot to go all in, as in there's a chance that everyone folds. Plus there's a limp, so the pot is bigger already. With the pocket nines, a guy was already all in, so we could have the better hand, but we also risk losing on the bubble and risk him having a better hand than us. So that's at least my take on those spots. A really sad thing in turbo tournaments is if you lose a big pot and don't pick up a good hand in a few hands, you end up in this kind of situation. So I went all in because I don't want to risk being on the big blind with 4 deuce, and I have to go all in either this hand or the big blind. So I went for it. And we have hit the money in the monster stack, so we're going to gamble with 8s, and we have kings in the $30. Let's go. Well, we run into aces. Did we get 17th? Oh, we're still in. We're still in. Hardly. Can we win another pot in the monster stack? Dude. We are getting lucky a lot. Except in the top screen, but we're still in. We could win this. We're lost. Well, it's not that one after all. I feel like most of you who watched part 1 think that was the tournament I was going to final table, but you were wrong. It's not that one. Alright, so the last 2 screens now are the Turbo Monster Stack and then the $30 at the bottom. The other 2 are just mini satellites. I think we're going to have to, we're going to gamble with the ace 10, trying to double up. It's just because he's on the button, so he's supposed to be all in with almost all his ace X. And yeah, he is jack 10, so we actually get the dream scenario where we dominate him and we double up. And what's nice about these small field tournaments is after you hit the money, you're pretty dang close to the final table. That's exactly what we're trying to get to. This is a spot that may seem similar to the last spot, but even though we have an ace jack instead of ace 10, It's actually a fold now because we have a lot of chips. We want to make the final table. There's no reason to gamble there. And it's early position, which increases the odds that we are beat. Yep, we end up folding our way to the money, but also getting ourselves into a really bad situation. Yep, now you know which one we are gonna final. Let's get it. Let's see how we do it. Shortly later, we will pick up ace king suited, a big hand. You already know. We're gonna go for it here, like, obviously. Can we stack this guy? No, sir. No, sir, but we're gonna get the queens. Can we get the chips back? Can we get it right back? Easy. Easy money. Alright, we have finally hit the final table, and only 8 people are at the final table because two of them busted in the same hand. We pick up ace jack here. It's a little scary to go all in, as you do want the other stacks to lose first, but the blind, it is a turbo, so the blinds are growing fast. So I'm just trying to stay relevant for first place. Thankfully someone busted, so we hit one of the pay jumps. We got queen 10 off suits, but if it folds to us like it does here, we're gonna go for it. And this guy's gonna somehow call with the same hand, basically. How in the heck? I end up playing a little bit of ICM, getting to the top 5. Mostly just not picking anything up. Like, trust me, I'm trying to win this. But we just were not getting anything. Nothing. 8 deuce, like, no. And then 10-3, like, I really don't want to go with it, even though I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I don't know. I said nah. We finally get an ace high, and the way the guy who also has no chips has been playing, he probably gonna fold if I fold, so I just went for it. Get unlucky against the 10s, but there's our ROI, almost 200%. I hope you enjoyed this run. Ended up making about 200 off of it. Here's a recap of the craziest hand too. Basically, made good money, but we still didn't win, which we're gonna have to keep playing and try to win that thing next time. Get that 1K. I'll film it. Anyways, make sure to subscribe, because if I can get to 200, I'm gonna play $1, $2 online and film it live. You have to subscribe and help us reach that goal. If you've made it this far, there's no reason not to. I mean, like, look at this hand. You don't want to see this? I hope you all get lucky in your poker game and have a good night.